Chapter 10's focus is on gendered organizational communication. I found this information in the chapter especially interesting as I am approaching graduation and entering the workforce. I think it is extremely important to understand what it means to be a woman in the office today and what to expect when it comes to equal opportunity laws and affirmative action. I had very little cursory knowledge of this topic, most of it from what I had briefly covered in a human resource management class I took last semester. Post-reading, I will be answering the discussion question: now that you understand the difference in equal opportunity laws, affirmative action, goals, quotas, and office diversity training, how would you evaluate each one? Starting with equal opportunity laws, I think the most important takeaway from this is that it deals with individuals in present situations. It can happen to anyone who feels they've been discriminated against on the basis of sex or race, etc., and it is not especially focused on minority groups. This is important in keeping our workplaces aligned with present-day situation, and it gives each individual an opportunity to have their situation heard, especially if they don't fall into a minority group that has a lot of focus, like women or Hispanics. Affirmative action policies were a little more complex and harder to understand, in my opinion. The remedies deal with groups rather than individuals. There must be preferential treatment of qualified members of groups that have suffered discrimination, and most importantly, they're based on results, not intent. This is really important because what is the point of having these policies in place if they're not achieving the desired results? I like that the focus is on qualified members because I do believe that if you are rewarded something, it should be because you deserve it, not because you are in an unqualified minority. Goals have no real consequences outside of the workplace. However, they are important to each office because they are able to be personalized to the workplace's intent and their mission. And so I think these are really important regardless of whether or not they're based on laws. Quotas were something I'm not sure I totally approve of. If a company has to give 30% of their promotions to women workers each year, it is honestly a bit offensive. I want to get a promotion because I'm deserving of the promotion, not because not giving it to me would result in punishment. Finally, office diversity programs can be extremely beneficial, but I feel like if the knowledge isn't applied by workers, then there really isn't a point in doing these programs. It deals mostly with how the individuals choose to use the knowledge in the workplace.